Oh my, it looks like we have some Heavy Slam Wailord action on Fan Fridays, and it's against VGC, so this is where things get a little interesting. I don't know what the Shuckle Ninetales is up to, but when we have Audino supporting the Wailord, things could get pretty crazy. Like, is Audino going Trick Room? Is it just going to be Heal Pull Spot? What's Wailord going to do to get stats as quickly as and insanely as possible? And how clean is the Heavy Slam Shutdown going to be? So is the opponent going to bring the Mega Kangaskhan as well and then hit him on top for like fake out pressure and just getting everything where it needs to go? Alright, so him on top's Intimidate. Doesn't really bother anything right now. Should be pretty good. Ninetales isn't super threatened, but it is going to be the Mega Kangaskhan. So we're going to see how this setup ends up playing out. Like, okay, Ninetales Aurora Veil, probably going to get faked out. That means Shuckle gets a free turn, so whatever Shuckle's up to is going to be pretty nice. And Ninetales going to protect. So just anticipating that as well. It's like, alright, Aurora Veil, fake out, protect, shenanigans. And then Kangaskhan with the Power Punch. So, wow, the opponent actually going for that double focus right there. And then the Power Split going to rob Kangaskhan of that power. Ooh. Makes things a little fancy. Because, like, Shuckle has an incredibly low attack stat. So Power Splitting is just for the utility and not to, like, really transfer anything. You really just want to transfer the defensive stats when it comes to the Shuckle. So Kangaskhan, immediate withdrawal right there as we get Aegislash. Okay. Aegislash does decent in this situation, but Ninetales still going to get the Aurora Veil set up. And then him on top is going to go for the Sandstorm. So I guess this is like an interesting little supportive him on top that has a Sandstorm if it just wants to clear away anything potentially beneficial. And then Struggle Bug going to hit both opponents, and that's going to actually drop the special attack. So just in case it's special Aegislash, it's not going to be able to do anything. Actually, the Aegislash switch was after, so I have no idea like how that Struggle Bug works. It just does. So Ninetales is going to be switched out, and now we're going to be bringing in Wailord. Alright, Wailord hits the field behind an Aurora Veil with all kinds of goodies behind it, and then we're going to see a Z move from the Aegislash. Is it going to be a special attack that's modified? So it'd be pretty crazy if this is like thrown down from -1 with the Aurora Veil. And who's going to get targeted? So that's going to be the stance change. Into blade form. Never Ending Nightmare. Got some animations to work through, and it is targeting the Shuckle. So Shuckle, like the opponent's trying to get rid of Shuckle as much as possible, but takes no damage. Oh my goodness. And then Wailord endures the close combat. Takes a little bit of damage, a little more than I'd like to see, but this is actually like the perfect setup because Shuckle has the guard split on switch in. So now immediately tanky on the Wailord. And the thing about Wailord is that it has a high amount of defense, or high amount of hit points, low amount of defenses. It's a balloon. See this with a lot of other balloon-like Pokemon. But then Shuckle splitting those defenses means that Wailord just got absurdly tankier. That we're getting like multiplicative levels of tankiness. And Shuckle even has a Citrus Berry. Actually, no, Gluttony Confusion Berry. So 150% health pull on the Shuckle. And the opponent cannot break it down at all. And then with the Aurora Veil just makes it ridiculous. Now, Wailord is getting the stats. So it looks like there's no like gifting of stats to Wailord. Just guard split, which means now it can survive crits a lot better. And then going for the curse. So curse heavy slam is happening. And Shuckle has that toxic to work down the opponent. And you know what a great thing is about the Your Time? Your Time means that this could not be stalled out. That in other situations, actually still doing good enough. Because like in other situations, you can timer stall this. So you just wait it out. It's like, oh, toxic. Oh, Wailord needs like 10 turns of setup. So all you'd have to do is just set up like that. But for some reason, the Aegislash is going for the wide guard. I don't know why. The opponent just cannot handle the heavy slam. Heavy slam Wailord is just too good. And then now we have Wailord below half, and there's the Amnesia. So curse Amnesia, heavy slam is going to be hitting soon, and it's going to be pretty crazy to watch. But yeah, I like that because with Your Time, we might see a revival of more tanky strategies in VGC 2018 now that we have the full Pokedex. And once that is realized, because one of the biggest things that happened when I got beat at VGC with my undefeated strat is that it was just timer stall. I was going to win. I had the guarantee win, but it was just a couple too many turns of setup. So that's actually going to be that's actually something to keep in mind, guys. You can bring tankiness to VGC and just completely stomp them out. So now Ninetales back in, and that's going to be Hail over the Snow warning. Just bring that in, and then Aegislash with that Shadow Ball. So yeah, this special Aegislash has like no damage now. The Amnesia adding on to the just no damage in close combat. Wailord just doesn't care. Is it Rest? Because if you have Rest as well, that's going to be pretty hilarious to see on the Wailord. And Wailord's going to keep cursing. I mean, it's not taking any damage, so I mean, you can get away with that for another turn. We have the Audino coming in with Heal Pulse when that happens. And it looks like we're going to get like a refresh on the Aurora Veil. So now Aegislash taking a little bit of damage from that Hail because Sandstorm is no longer in play. And him on top is going to be hating life here pretty soon. Even though it is going to get a little bit of healing from that Citrus Berry, we have Poison that's adding up, Cytoxic's adding up, the Hail's going to chip away a little. Wailord taking like more damage from Hail than anything. And is a Confusion Berry on the Wailord. So Hail just knocking it right into that little bit of damage range and then gets half its health back. That's crazy. So Aegislash going to be withdrawn. Zapdos comes in. Okay. Zapdos for that super effective hit. Hasn't been struggle bugged yet. So it should be okay. Pressure doesn't really mean too much. Then him on top going to go into the Kangaskhan. And Kangaskhan didn't get split anymore. So now the opponent's like bringing out all the damage. It's like, all right, let's use Zapdos, get the big hit in there. Let's use Kangaskhan, get an even bigger hit in there. This Wailord must die. But Wailord doesn't care. Going to keep cursing. Has that Amnesia. Has the defensive boosting as well from that guard split. So we should be okay. Zapdos touch of hail damage. Moonblast trying to hurt whatever was left on the field. So Moonblasting Kangaskhan instead does work out. And the hail actually hurting Wailord more than anything, it feels. So Zapdos with that leftovers. Standard. Ninetales switching out. All right, who are we going to see now? Shuckle. The Shuckle just... It provides so much hate and so much pressure because it can remove physical threats and it can also remove special threats. So, did that second hit do any damage? I don't think the second hit did any damage. The opponent goes for Tailwind even though that's completely unnecessary. Wailord gets a flinch right there. Zapdos gets buffeted by the sand. Or sand hail. Kangaskhan takes a little bit of damage. And now Shuckle just comes in. It's like, alright, Struggle Bug. No more special attack. Alright, Power Split. No more physical attack. I mean, Kangaskhan isn't even threatening. So, Zapdos with that Discharge. Discharge lands, and it doesn't do anything to Wailord. Like, that's the super effective big scary move. Here's the return. This is the other big scary move. Actually, that was pretty good. That second hit critting, though. Pretty nice little hit. So, Amnesia. I think the Amnesia was unnecessary. But at the same time, if you're going to be power splitting. Ooh, power splitting. Wow. That's kind of hilarious in like an unexpected way. It's like, oh no, Zapdos, it's going to hurt so much with the electric hits. Wailord won't be able to take it. Nah, Kangaskhan's still doing more damage. So yeah, like I would have either cursed and then power splitted the Zapdos, or then power split the Kangaskhan and then go into the Amnesia, just in case the damage was going to be crazy. Because now then after that you Struggle Bug and then you can keep playing it. So now the Aurora Veil still wears off. Wow, I thought Ninetales came in to refresh it, but it looks like that is Light Clay. So it's maximizing the turns of Aurora Veil. Kangaskhan's going to protect. Discharge will protect Kangaskhan. And then Zapdos, I mean, 11 damage. That is so little damage. Wailord does get paralyzed, and Wailord has the rest. So even with the Audino potential support, gotta have that rest for those like solo scenarios when it's only the Wailord left. I just want to see the turnaround, guys. We're all waiting for it. We're all waiting. It's like, oh yeah, Wailord has enough stats. Boom, let's heavy slam everything until it dies. So there we go. There's a Struggle Bug. Kangaskhan, 1 damage. Takes 1 damage. Zapdos, the special attack drop's going to be huge. So yeah, Zapdos, it's done. Power Split. If you want to, you can still Power Split the Kangaskhan. Like, we're just averaging averages and still make it where Kangaskhan's doing less damage. So Heat Wave, for some reason, nothing happens. It's like, just nothing happens. Return on to Shuckle. That Kangaskhan still stings quite a bit, even after the nerf. It's still hitting pretty hard. Kangaskhan could be going for those power punches to get more stats, but try to go for the raw damage. And also, like, Power Punch. Okay, Power Punch into Curse. Power Punch into Curse. Now you're doing less damage, and then Wailord's getting the free stats. Toxic on this Kangaskhan means this thing is going to be out of here pretty soon. And then Tailwind peters out, but Tailwind didn't really matter anyways. So Zapdos coming in with that Heat Wave. Heat Wave going to tag 2 damage onto the Wailord. And then that's going to hit Shuckle for enough damage. Shuckle finally getting KO'd. I mean, Wailord, is it going to wake up and Heavy Slam? Is going to wake up and get one little curse in right before he goes for that big damage? I mean, with the Toxic, Kangaskhan's going to be dead. And then we have the Hitmontop that's Toxic, so really it's just Heavy Slam onto Aegislash and Zapdos. But Ninetales comes back in. It's like, fine. Ninetales back in. Aurora Veil into Moonblast. That's going to be some damage. And, like, just the Wailord is completely unkillable. So, yeah, like, this is just kind of showing the setup. You know, people are like, oh, you'll never get enough time to curse Amnesia. Well, it's like, well, I've ran Stockpile on almost every Pokemon moveset I've ever used. I've ran Stall, I've ran Setup. It works. You're going to get those stats out because the opponent just can't get around it. Not everyone runs Taunt. Not everyone runs the Whirlwind and stuff. And then Heavy Slam is as much damage as a Waterfall. That's just the facts of Pokemon. So Wailord wakes up, gets another curse, and yeah, it's just like, I guess like you can just keep getting stats until all of your allied Pokemon faint, then you're like, fine, I'll win the battle. Jeez. Zapdos, little damage. Like, it's just gonna be like damage, healing, poison, hail. The turn takes 10 years. They'll be done soon, though. Shh, 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 shh. It'll be over soon. It's almost over. But yeah, I want to see how much damage we do. It's probably not gonna be a lot to the Zapdos. Maybe the Aegislash takes some damage if it decides to go in Blade form. That's going to be the Aurora Veil, so then after that we can remove the Hitmontop. Zapdos has the Heat Wave. Wailord's going to avoid it. Heat Wave is just going to be alright. Actually, never mind. The Aurora Veil too big, and then the Zapdos just too tanky, not doing enough damage. So that's going to be close combat onto Ninetales. I mean, like, the Hitmontop's doing some of the most damage in this entire game. And then Wailord finally, with that Heavy Slam onto the Hitmontop, and there it is. That's going to be a finishing blow onto the Hitmontop. I don't know how many curse we have. Is it 4 or 5? I don't think we had enough time to get 6 in. Zapdos taking the hail. So, I mean, like, the leftovers just being canceled out. But I guess that means the damage will stick with this hail now, kind of, instead of it getting, like, slightly healed up. Then Aegislash comes in. So I guess what you want to do you want to hit the Aegislash? Because, like, it's going to go for damage, potentially. But Aegislash has Wide Guard, I guess, preventing the Blizzard. And it worked. Good for him. I just feel like Wide Guard supportive Aegislash, like, yeah, you need to go for the damage. You need to, like, start turning over those KOs. So now the opponent going for that Discharge. I mean, even if it crits, it's not going to matter. And Wailord's going for that last little bit of curse. Like, all right, going to be resisted. So we gotta get the highest damage possible. Battle should end soon, though. Like, mostly the thing that's making this battle really long is just the hail. Like, we've had weather at almost the end of every turn, and then we have, like, healing and poison and stuff. Everyone just kind of gets hit by it, just a little bit. And for the next turn, Ninetales is going to get the Blizzard. Wide Guard not coming in again. That's going to be good hit onto the Zapdos. Are we going to have enough now to finish it off? Oh, crit onto Aegislash. Zapdos with the Heat Wave. That's going to be what we've seen. You know, it's like 1 damage from the Zapdos onto the Wailord. Ninetales still survives it. Wailord is burned. I wouldn't say that matters too much. Aegislash, it wants to get a big hit onto the Wailord, but I don't see a point of, like, staying in. It's done. Actually, no, not the Wailord. Flash Cannon to finish off the Ninetales. That doesn't really change anything. It's like, cool, Ninetales is done. It's already done the Aurora Veil. And now you're just letting another Pokemon in for free as Wailord goes for a curse. I want Wailord to just win. But nah, just flexing the full +6. -6. Gotta do it. So yeah, like, at least with the hail, you know, it's like, alright, Zapdos is not plussing any health off that leftovers. It's like, Wailord should just be done. Just win it now. We have Audino as well. Is Audino going to pack that Flamethrower? Flamethrower's the Aegislash. That'd be pretty interesting to watch. Or do you just go for the Heavy Slam onto the Aegislash? Wonder how much damage that would do as well. Can be tanky. So Zapdos has the hidden power. Okay. Aegislash with the Flash Cannon. Okay. Audino did not go for that Mega Evolution, so Audino's gonna be just fine. Audino has the Psych Up, too. Alright. So now we have, like, max attack, high special defense Wailord. Wailord going for another Curse. Alright, so I guess it was at 3 when I said how many does it have. I just want to see some damage, too, guys. I just want to see Wailord hit and win. So that's gonna be the burn. And is the opponent just gonna forfeit now? It's like, your day's done. It's over. Audino just grabbed all those stats. And what is the Mega Audino gonna do? Because like, I could see the heal pulse, but I mean, with the rest on the Wailord, that doesn't matter anyways. And the opponents are kind of low, so I mean, could just go for the damage. So that's gonna be Shield Form, Aegis Slash. It does have that, so Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Shield Form with the Wide Guard, not bad. Zapdos with the Discharge will protect itself from that damage. And Wailord this time takes 5 damage. Audino with the Double Edge. Okay. Zapdos goes down off that Double Edge. I mean, that's another good thing about the Wailord. Is that it's not going anywhere. It's not dying. It might not be doing a lot of damage. Oh, it looks like the Heavy Slam. Why? I just want to see the Heavy Slam finish. But I mean, at this rate, Audino is going to be able to put in some hard work. So yeah, oh, never mind. Healer. Healer Rest. Who needs Heal Pulse when you have Healer Rest? So Aegis Slash with the stance change. Now is it going to Flash Cannon? It's going to go for that super effective hit onto the Audino. And it doesn't do much because we got those boosts. Audino now going to Psych Up again. I guess just kind of throwing away a turn. You might as well just waste the turn. So Wailord can get the Heavy Slam finish onto the Aegis Slash. That's the damage, boys. Even in not very effective hits. That means, yeah, neutral. Boom. KO City. And Wailord finally picks up the win. So, yeah, it's a good stat sponge as well. Like, where is the guard splitted Wailord going to go? Because, like, sometimes the guard split, you're, like, averaging out between the hit points and defenses. Nah, you're just making that Wailord too tanky, giving it Amnesia, giving it Curse, and then you go and win. Just like that, then you just have a Psycho Pokemon, and then, like, okay, somehow you get over the Wailord. You crit it 3 times in a row with a super effective hit, and then maybe you had enough to take it down. Well, then now you have to do that again to the other psyched up Pokemon that's also doing insane amounts of damage. So there we go, guys. Heavy Slam Wailord, once again, doing some fun stuff. If you guys enjoy the battle, I'll see you in the next Fan Fridays.